Everybody, it's Holden Hassel with Equita Final Expense Services and FinalExpenseMastery.com. Today I got some really good information that you're going to love. This one is about the personal information, when to gather it, how to gather it, and how to go through the questions. Make sure it's not too invasive, but gradually walk your way through the sales process. So let's look at the personal information and when we're going to go ahead and get that. So I don't go in there and ask for their date of birth. I don't go in there and ask for their social right off the drop. I mean, what if someone just called you and was like, hey, what's your social? You'd be like, what? I don't go there and say, hey, do you have a checking account? It's kind of weird. Do you use a traditional bank or a credit union is the question, right? You're finding out if they have a bank account. Okay, the companies provide discounts for this if you use a traditional bank or a credit union. Are you able to do that? Because you know that if they have some other payment method, now you're limited on your options. And okay, the underwriting of the case, the premium might be different. So if it's Direct Express, hey, there's only a couple companies that take that. These are your options right over here. And because you're only limited to these options, now you have a true graded death benefit, for example, right? So personal information, when do you get it? You wait. You wait till you're writing the application. I never, ever, ever get any personal information until I'm going through the application process, right? Now, throughout the whole entire sales process, I might have gathered some other information that I may need because I'm fact-finding through the whole entire process, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? I might gradually get their date of birth, or I might ask for the beneficiary information throughout that process, but I don't really start until continually getting the information such as social until I'm really writing the app and they are committed. They've chosen option, right? So make sure that you're really careful with this, because if you're asking, do you have a checking account right off the bat? That's not the right question. One, but two, if you're asking their date of birth right off the bat, that's kind of weird, right? It's an invasive question. Now, it's okay to ask that once you've built rapport, they trust you, and they've selected an option for the insurance and you know which one that they're gonna get. Perfect. So now you have the final expense worksheet. You're filling that out, and you're filling that out as you get after they've chosen an option and you're closing, right? You're doing the assumption close. You're getting the deal done. Perfect. Let's go ahead and roll with it. That's when you're going to be asking those questions. All right. Awesome. So now, how do you walk through it? Start with the easy questions first. Do you use any middle initial? Okay, great. And what phone number do you use over here? All right, great. And this address is fine? Perfect, all right. And what would you say your date of birth was? Okay, perfect. And who did you want this money to go to? All right, great. And what is her date of birth? Okay. Now, do you want to have any backup plan? God forbid something happens to you and her in the same car accident? You do. Okay, great. And do you know his date of birth off the top of your head? Perfect, not a problem. All right. Great. Okay. And remember, they don't need, it's just first and last name, date of birth if you have it. Some companies require date of birth. So try and get it. The more information you get, the better, right? The more simplified the claims process. So it never hurts to get more information. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if they don't have, certain information like their social mailing address, they might be off, right? That's not important, but you can always add it later. Keep that in mind too. There is a beneficiary form that you can fill out for every single company. So if they don't have it now and they're going to get it, all the better, right? You can change it later. So go through this process, and then I keep my head down as I'm asking for the social. Okay. Social, right? And I get their mind thinking about numbers first. I ask them about their phone number. I confirm it with them. Okay, so you said it was 704-724-3648. Okay. And your address is 123 Main Street, and that's Dallas, Texas, 75216. Date of birth was 12/22/1965. Okay, great. And now I'm looking down. And social? Okay, 456-56-5566. Perfect, great. All right, and now for your daughter, do you know what her middle initial is? Now I'm confirming the information I already got, right? But I just want to move on, right? I'm expediting the sales process. Don't let them think. The more that they say, the more that they think during this process, the more that they may get scared, the more they may not buy. Just give this person my social security number. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Don't stop. No pauses at all. Incredibly important. Keep going. Then you'll get down to the banking information, and then you're going to watch the video on how to get the banking information, and that's going to really help you. But this video is about the personal information, how to get it, when to get it, and that's going to help you dramatically when you're in the field. So this will help you make a lot more money. So sit back, listen to it, and enjoy, take some notes, and get those deposits in your bank account.